Big stories you're talking about in the big one today. The President's State of the Union address is tonight. You'll hear it live on 700 WLW. And we're going to be hearing a whole lot about jobs and how to create them over the next several months in the United States. The President to make employment job one in his State of the Union address tonight. A number of people across the country growing frustrated over double-digit unemployment. The President says he understands the anger in America. And we'll talk about how to address that tonight. We'll have the President's speech live for you and reaction tonight and again tomorrow morning in our newscast here on 700 WLW. Group of social service agencies and labor leaders coming together in the tri-state this morning talk about plans to create new jobs. They are proposing a community job program that the President and Congress would approve. Their idea is to put 1 million people to work this spring and summer doing things like fixing up schools across the country and cleaning up the nation's parks. They think it could really stimulate the economy. The temporary jobs provide people with some employment till they can find a permanent position. Local Toyota dealers are very worried about their business now that the automaker has ordered the suspension of sales of 8 of their most popular models, including the Camry, which has been the best-selling car in America off and on the last several years. Toyota dealers cannot sell these vehicles, which are under recall, till the automaker can figure out how to stop the sudden acceleration problems they're having. With gas pedals sticking, a number of their most popular brands are affected. The recall covers millions of cars and affects dealers, not just Toyota, but others who would like to sell these models on their used car lots but can't now because of this problem. It also poses a big problem for people who've bought Toyotas but don't know what to do. Automaker has not got a fix for the problem yet, so you can't take the car back to the dealer for repairs. In the meantime, they say, if for some reason your Camry or Avalon would suddenly accelerate, put it in neutral and try and cruise to a stop. Do not, they say, turn off the engine because that'll turn off the power steering. Butler County Sheriff finding himself in trouble. He's being sued in federal court now over an immigration raid a couple of years ago in the tri-state. No charges ever came from the raid, but one of the men who was picked up at the time was deported, even though he was later cleared. An attorney is now suing on behalf of Luis Rodriguez against the Butler County Sheriff, Richard Jones. The judge says he'll decide in the next couple of weeks whether or not that case can go forward. A lot of talk this morning on midday about a Milford family that's suing over the way the son was treated in an elementary school in Milford. The boy's 11 years old, has very long hair. Apparently a teacher and a teacher's aide pulled a prank on him, acted like they were going to cut his hair with clippers. Family is now suing. Big One's own Eric Dieters is handling the lawsuit. Mike McConnell today, as he started a show, said he thought the suit was stupid, didn't belong in the courts. That's when the mother of the 11-year-old called, said she really felt like she had no other recourse. Apparently, after they didn't cut the boy's hair, they put it up in pigtails. He was taken around to the other 6th grade classes, introduced as the new female student in class. He was so embarrassed, his parents said they have switched schools. Dieters will talk about the lawsuit with Willie today, 12:33 on 700 WLW. Flood advisory is now up along the Ohio River. You may have noticed it's been climbing the last couple of days. This morning, river at about 45 feet downtown. Flood stage is 52 feet. Forecasters say it could hit flood stage sometime on Saturday.